In Hollywood, fame can be fleeting, and some stars that once graced the screen have seen their careers crash and burn due to criminal actions. These celebrities have been incarcerated, enduring the repercussions of their decisions, ranging from actors embroiled in high-profile scandals to musicians whose legal issues obscured their talent. Their public image and careers have been significantly altered by their time in prison, rendering them unrecognizable to many, despite the fact that they were once beloved by fans and celebrated for their craft. Let's watch the shocking fall from grace of these actors who are currently rotting in jail. 1. Jussie Smollett, the fall from grace. Jussie Smollett, who was previously celebrated for his role in Empire, was a budding Hollywood sensation. Nevertheless, in 2019, his career underwent a significant transformation when he orchestrated a fabricated hate crime assault in Chicago. Smollett claimed that he was assaulted by two individuals who used racial and homophobic remarks. However, authorities later discovered that the attack was orchestrated by Smollett himself. Smollett was convicted of 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct for filing a false police report in 2022 and was later sentenced to 150 days in prison. 2. Wesley Snipes, a protracted journey to redemption. Wesley Snipes' iconic roles in Blade, Demolition Man, and White Men Can't Jump cemented his place in Hollywood. Nevertheless, his professional trajectory experienced a significant shift in the early 2000s as a result of legal complications. Snipes was found guilty of 3 felonies for neglecting to submit federal income tax returns from 1999 to 2001. The IRS accused him of attempting to evade taxes, which amounted to approximately $15 million. Snipes was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison in 2008 and served his sentence until 2013. Many studios were reticent to cast him upon his release, as this prison sentence had a lasting impact on his career. 3. A redemption story like no other. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. This transformation from a troubled actor to one of the most celebrated figures in entertainment is one of the most dramatic tales in Hollywood. Downey was at the pinnacle of his career during the 1990s, receiving critical acclaim for his roles in Less Than Zero and Chaplin. Nevertheless, his numerous arrests for drug-related offenses were the result of a series of personal and legal complications. His addiction spiraled out of control, resulting in multiple stints in rehab and, ultimately, prison time. In 1999, Downey was apprehended for drug possession and subsequently sentenced to probation. He was sentenced to prison in 2001 after violating his probation. His career was brought to a halt as a result of his time in both detention and rehabilitation. His future appeared to be grim, as Hollywood maintained a distance from him for years. However, his discharge was followed by an extraordinary transformation. Iron Man was the catalyst for Downey's return to superstardom. Despite the fact that his success enabled him to shed his troubled image and establish himself as one of Hollywood's most adored A-list actors, the shadow of his past continues to hound him. 4. Lori Loughlin, the college admissions scandal. Lori Loughlin, who is most renowned for her portrayal of Aunt Becky in Full House, enjoyed a successful career in both television and film until her involvement in the college admissions controversy, which caused a significant stir in Hollywood. Despite the fact that their daughters did not participate in Crew, Loughlin and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, were arrested in 2019 for paying $500,000 in bribes to secure their admission to the University of Southern California as Crew team recruits. In 2020, Loughlin entered a plea of guilty to the allegations of conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. She was sentenced to 2 months in federal detention. Loughlin's career was significantly impacted by the scandal, which resulted in her being omitted from the Fuller House reboot. 5. Meek Mill, from rapper to prisoner. Meek Mill's career has been significantly influenced by his legal troubles, despite the fact that he is not an actor. This has been notably true in the entertainment and acting industries. In 2008, the rapper, who was recognized for his advocacy for criminal justice reform and his chart-topping albums, encountered legal complications when he was arrested on drug and firearms charges. During the subsequent decade, Mill encountered numerous legal issues while serving a probationary sentence. Mill was convicted of probation violations in 2017, despite not having committed a new offense, and was sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison. The music career and acting aspirations of Mill were significantly disrupted by his time in prison. He was also compelled to defer potential acting opportunities and initiatives during his time in prison. Sixth, R. Kelly, the decline of an icon. R. Kelly, who was once regarded as the king of R&B and a prominent figure in the music and entertainment industry, is currently serving a 30-year prison sentence for sexually abusing young females. The complete extent of Kelly's crimes was not revealed until the surviving R. Kelly documentary was released in 2019, but his downfall began with years of allegations. He was sentenced to a prolonged prison term in 2021 after being convicted of sex trafficking and racketeering. Kelly's career was characterized by a plethora of hit songs, chart-topping albums, and accolades prior to his conviction. Nevertheless, the public perception of him has been irreparably damaged by the revelations regarding his criminal activities. In the present day, R. Kelly is unrecognizable as an entertainer and as a celebrity. His career has been irreparably harmed by his actions, and his imprisonment has further solidified his status as one of the most controversial figures in contemporary music. 7. Lindsay Lohan, a dramatic ascension and decline. Lindsay Lohan was once one of the most promising young talents in Hollywood. However, her ascent to fame was impeded by personal issues, such as multiple arrests for driving under the influence, larceny, and probation violations. Lohan was a frequent subject of tabloids due to her legal issues, which resulted in her spending time in rehab and prison over the years. In 2011, Lohan was sentenced to 120 days in prison for violating her probation, which was the result of a 2007 DUI charge. Her career never completely recovered, despite the fact that she served time. The public's perception of her changed from that of a promising celebrity to that of a cautionary tale of fame gone awry. Lohan is currently endeavoring to reclaim her career by concentrating on lesser projects and attempting a comeback in the fashion and entertainment industries. Despite Lohan's efforts to re-establish her life and career, she is still largely unrecognizable as the talented young actress she was in the past. Her years of erratic behavior, in conjunction with her time in prison, have rendered her a more tragic figure in Hollywood's history. She is frequently remembered for her scandalous behavior rather than her performances. Conclusion: the narratives of these actors illustrate how even the most promising careers can be derailed by a combination of bad fate, criminal activity, and poor decisions. Many of them are currently grappling with the challenge of re-establishing their public image and careers, as their time spent behind prisons has rendered them unrecognizable in contemporary Hollywood. These individuals serve as cautionary tales of how fame can rapidly fade and how one's actions, both in and outside of the spotlight, can have lasting consequences in an industry that is often unforgiving. Let us know in the comments what you think about the actors currently rotting in jail and the reasons why you'd never recognize today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.